Hello everyone, my name is Peter, and today I'm going to be sharing some spearfishing videos with you. Over the course of summer 2025, I've had about 40 to 50 hours of experience out in the ocean spearfishing, and I've enjoyed it so much. I've learned a lot. I've gone out with friends and family, and it's been a great time. I had some great dinners as well. Fish is delicious. So I hope you enjoy watching my clips. I'll be making some comments, and I hope you learned something as well. So I'm going to be diving off of this pier here on the Outer Banks. It's a pretty popular spot, and my brother and I really love going out here and catching some fish. So yeah, getting the video started off nicely. That's a little spadefish I caught. They're everywhere on the Outer Banks. They're really beautiful though, so they make a good meal too. They're pretty tasty. They're a lot easier to shoot than some of the other species. Like I'll cover those later on in the video, like bluefish, Spanish mackerel. The spadefish are pretty easy. Same with triggerfish, but yeah, it doesn't mean you shouldn't shoot them, still delicious. That's me braining the fish. I put it out of its misery pretty fast, and I bleed it to preserve the meat as well. This is a triggerfish. They're one of my favorites. They're very delicious, and they're all over the pier. This summer we were blessed with really, really clear water. I've been on the Outer Banks for a couple years, and I've never seen a summer as clear as this summer. So we had a great time, so many opportunities to go out and spearfish, which was amazing. This is a big school of bluefish off to the right. They tend to stick around all the time. I mean, there hasn't been a time when I go out to the pier and there hasn't been bluefish. My gun failed to fire there. It was a pretty good-sized bluefish. But the real prize that my brother and I are kind of always looking for are cobia or Spanish mackerel. Spanish mackerel come in when it's really warm, and cobia migrate. So they're migrating north in early May, and they come south early to mid-August. So I was spearfishing in July. I did have some days in August, but I didn't see any cobia then. I've had a couple run-ins with cobia, and as you'll see in a second, this is one of them. Sadly, I didn't get very good footage of it, but I'll point it out to you in a second. So, if you saw it there, that's in the bottom of the screen. My brother hollers at me and I swim over. Yeah, there it is in the bottom right. So yeah, my brother hollers at me, I swim over, and I think I'm turning on my GoPro, but I actually turn it off, and I get much better footage that isn't real. It wasn't recording, but they're beautiful fish. So I really want to catch some more of them in the future. Really nice triggerfish here. As you get closer to the end of the pier, the fish life just gets amazing. We're probably 4 or 3 pylons from the end. So, yeah, you love to see it.
Good over here. Hey, Will. Luke.
This is my friend Will.
Saw 2 small cobia. Yeah, dude.
So, yeah, he's a local here, and he knows his stuff. He helped Luke and I get to know some of the fish habits and how to catch them. And he's out there in the mornings with us, which is really cool. He's a great guy. This is a couple days later. I mean, this was a really cool day. Yeah, I mean, you can just see in the water. It's kind of hazy. For the Outer Banks, this is pretty good. Really good visibility. Sadly, the current near the bottom was pretty strong, so the bottom half of the water column was more murky than the top half, but that's fine, because like here, you still have... The water was really warm this day, so the Spanish mackerel were in. And as you can see, they were just schooling up like crazy. And my brother and I got to chase them around, which was fun. Spanish mackerel are fun to fish because they pack up and they move around, you know. Sheepshead and triggerfish really stick around pilings and kind of create a homes there, you know. They don't move around as much, but Spanish mackerel, they're always on the move. And I find that if you wait at the end of a structure, like at the end of the pier, the Spanish mackerel prefer to go around the pier than through the pier, which is kind of interesting. I don't know why they do that. Maybe just instincts over time. But my brother and I just end up waiting at the end of the pier, and you'll see schools of Spanish mackerel swim by, and you can jump them there, which is really fun. The end of the pier is 1/3 of a mile out, so it's a pretty good workout to get out there, and we're swimming around we do about 2-hour sessions, and we really enjoy it out there. As you can see, here's the bottom half of the water column. Like I was talking about, it gets pretty murky. But I love spearfishing so much. It's really sustainable. I mean, you can go out there and pick what you want to eat, like your grocery shopping. It's amazing. So I typically choose to go for bigger fish. You have so many opportunities out there to shoot a lot of fish. I mean, especially this summer, but I generally choose to just save the time. I mean, it's kind of hard to deal with fish too. You don't really. It's more worth to go for big ones in the first place, because filleting all the small fish and getting them off your spear after you shoot them, it's very time consuming, and it's much more rewarding to go for the big ones. So that's my thought process. We came back in and we we put all our stuff back on shore and decided to just go snorkeling for a little bit. And I mean, the water was so clear, it was really fun. This is a skate. They're all over the Outer Banks. They are really cool. They're not stingrays. They don't have barbs on their tail. You see a lot of surf fishermen catching these, and they're not very fun to step on. So on murkier days, they're hard to see, and I've stepped on them accidentally before. And they love the pier, so yeah. Here's a little green sea turtle. He was pretty skittish. And that's a little shot of a baby cobia, I believe, which was really cool to see. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah. Then day 3, getting out in the early morning again. Really beautiful conditions. This is my brother with me. My brother is such a good dive partner. I'm so lucky I can go out with him. And it's a lot of fun, so yeah. That's Luke getting a nice triggerfish there. I turn around and I see a big school of Spanish mackerel. And I completely miss. But at least Luke got a fish for us, so that's good.
School of Spanish.
This is when experience comes in handy. A lot of the times you shoot your gun and it gets all tangled or whatever else, or it's kind of just these stressful moments when the current is kicking you away and you're not in the best situation. Unloaded guns. My brother didn't have gloves, so it's just staying calm and being ready to manage situations like that. Here's my brother with a nice Spanish mackerel he got. We were doing really well this day. We already had like 3 or 4 Spanish mackerel on our stringers and the triggerfish too, so that was good. But yeah, they're just beautiful fish. You can see all the spots on them. Spanish mackerel, like I said, are really fast, so you have to be ready for when they swim by. You can't really chase them, so you have to lure them to you. You can grunt, you can get some shiny stuff, but yeah, you kind of just sit and wait and then hope you get a good shot. That was frustrating.
What does the fish fit?
That was a big one. this GoPro footage seems cut short. I'm still learning how to manage the GoPro when I'm out in the water. That one was a brutal miss. Kind of turned away from me right as I shot.
Oh my gosh.
I was pretty frustrated. This is the most annoying part, you know. You have your unloaded gun and you're just watching all these Spanish mackerel swim by, and you just want to go back down and shoot one, but I'm not the fastest at reloading yet, so it's always a little annoying. So on the Outer Banks, what you really want to be looking for to go spearfishing, condition-wise, is an east wind and warm water. East wind brings in a lot of the nice Gulf water from the Gulf Stream we have, and that's when it really clears up and the water's super nice to go spearfishing in. So if you're looking at getting started, wait for the east wind. Here are some pictures of fish I got over the summer. I didn't have my GoPro for the entire summer, so the footage I do have is later on. So there's a lot of fish like sheep's head and stuff that I didn't have recorded on my GoPro. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be coming out with some more sooner or later. I have some shipwreck video I want to share with you guys, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed.